It's funny. I just got, like I said, I was cooking my dinner as usual. It's kind of late, but I had shit to do. But all right, so that reporter chick, I just get this, and also the reason is the people fell out at the Trump rally, right? They fell out at the one I was at, right? But that was outside because it's fucking the South, and this was a month ago, so it was still fucking hot. All right, and so that the fucking look, the liberal communists tried to say, oh, Trump danced, and it is like he didn't dance because the people were falling out. He's dancing you know, because they're doing their job. Them my boys, the medics, they're on it. What was he supposed to do? Look like, the fake. No, he's not happy they fell out. What you're happy for is they came through like oh, my boys right there. Yeah, boy. That's what exactly. That's how you dance. That's why they own it. They trained professional medics coming through. The crowd got out the way, let them through, and got the people up out of there. You don't know. No, that's why y'all are losers. That's why y'all follow me around today. That's why you gonna follow me. I got stuff to do tomorrow. I have to do it. And Friday, you go follow me around all day for the next 3 days because you're stupid and you're losers and you don't understand real people and leadership. That's why he's happy. They're my people. But that's not even why I'm saying this. I just wanted to mess with because remember I keep talking about these ex Democrats. I don't even know she got to be, because she was part of the news machine, and I'll just let it play right quick, and then I'll give my what's it called? I'll give my opinion. She's sticking up for Trump. I ain't even get to that point.
Fainted. He stopped the event and he played some music and they kind of had a dance. It was apparently very hot. There were a couple of people that actually needed to be carried out at this event in Pennsylvania. So he just kind of stopped the event after the second person got hot and seemed to have fainted. He stopped the event and he played some music and they kind of had a dance party. So Ave Maria by Luciano Pavarotti, one of my favorites.
That's it. That's why I had to make it because remember I told you I only went to one in my whole, the one I just went to, right? And I ended up sitting next to a dude. We had a good time. His wife was there. It was always like she was mad. It always reminded me of high school. You got sometimes some of us might not have a girl at the time, and you got the one guy who got that his girl, and they've been together for years, 2 years. We might be bouncing around or whatever, and they're mad when we all get together. Yeah, it's still like that. That's what it almost seemed like, cause we automatically started clicking. So he explained they had been to plenty of Trump rallies, all up in whatever different state, and he was going to another one, and he explained to me, he was happy because he was able to explain to me, you know, like yeah, because matter of fact, when it was over, he's like, "Well, how'd you like it?" I was like, "Oh yeah, that shit was dope." Remember I explained about it, right? And and some things I had to, but he's older than me, and I even explained. I said, "You know what? It's probably because you're a little older, and you don't remember it like me because we were kids and we had jokes about certain these songs because we weren't adults. And, a lot of these big hits, like I said, it was we had, and it's New York. I was in New York, so we had, just jokes like shout. He didn't play shout. What I'm saying is an example. Remember Tears for Fears, shout, shout, let it. That was our jam. But also Lee Jeans. That the like what's her name had him breaking the younger brother. No, Beat Street. Them jeans, that was yeah, all of we wanted them so bad, a pair of them. But then a year by the time that yeah, they was played out already. Shout, shout. Lisa played out, because Lee G's were played out already. This is 1985. You still wearing Lee G's. Some of us ain't even get a chance to even touch them. I never had a pair of Lee jeans, but or Adidas. That's why I had to wait till now to buy some Adidas. It's like you ain't buy them in the '90s or the 2000s. I know I had money then, or even when I was in high school, I had the money, but it was different. But when they was new and popping in '83, '80, yeah, I could, I didn't get none. But anyway, the point is also, as he explained, pop, that Trump plays that's his playlist. He's like, nah, that's his personal playlist. Like it's not, whatever, no DJ. That's his, whatever, like whatever he uses. That's his. And most of the songs I knew. Remember, I told you, dude didn't know the Titanic song. The with from the movie, the silly. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's when I really started thinking like you might be old, because by then I was like 22 and I was in the army, or 23. Matter of fact, I think I was in Virginia when that movie came out. So I had been in the army for 4.5 years or 5 years, 4 years, and. Oh, like we thought that was funny, as we were at that age. I'm about 24, and all of us, say it was a bunch of military. We thought it was funny. Not the song, but that song reminds me of the scene when it finally capsized and the ship turned vertical, when it snapped and the people fell off, and boom, the bodies, because I hadn't seen it yet, but my platoon mate, squad member, he had seen it, him and his wife. And he was like, "You gotta see it. You got it, because that was what he's like. White guy. He's white. He's my home. How it's the scene where they bounce off of the furnace, or with the chimneys, and those are human bodies. Like when you drop something when you was a kid, you drop stuff off a high place, and I immediately knew what he meant. And so yeah, I had to get the DVD, had to rent it immediately. But so I was like, oh, and I bust out loud, and this song came on, and I had to explain to him while I'm giggling to myself. I said, yo, this is the Tom. He's like, oh yeah, it is from they ain't even remember. I'm like, no, I'm like, oh yeah, I know why you probably don't know. We didn't love it, white guys or black. It's just from Titanic, with Leo, and it wasn't. That's why. And I immediately thought about that scene. And then so he plays "This Is a Man's World" comes on with, and it was the remix with James Brown and Pavarotti. I'm getting to the point. So as I was cooking about 20 minutes ago, or 10, 15, I'm listening to this just to hear some news. ABC brutal takedown. Yeah. And what I'm saying, I'm just making fun of her again. Because so the way she pronounces it, I'm like, no, that sounds like a snobbish Democrat. Because when they pronounce it, they say Luciano Pavarotti. It's like that's what I'm talking about.
Fainted. He stopped the event and he played some music, and they kind of had a dance party. So Ave Maria by Luciano Pavarotti, my favorite.
Luciano Pavarotti. When I was a kid, they even had commercials. I don't know where she's from, but she's around my age. In the '80s, that's how we are. Before he made a song with James Brown, he was on TV, the infomercials or whatever. By the Luciano Pavarotti. That's why I said Pavarotti. I think this is what I'm saying. I think this had to do with me, because that's how I'm like, oh, that's Pavarotti. And you see how this like the snobbish Democrat shit. When they speak, like when they say also not just Italian, Latino names, they try to say it the way a Mexican or Puerto Rican would say it, Eduardo. Like, no, you're totally white. Just say Eduardo Ramirez. Don't add extra flavor. You're not, yeah, exactly. You're from Wisconsin. You're from Colorado. Even if you're from New York and grew up around Puerto Ricans, because I grew up, Puerto Ricans, Dominican. You said it. You said their names the way an American said. They didn't. They never corrected. No, say it. You know, nothing. They didn't say that. Luciano, not whatever. Lucha, all that extra stuff she just said. It's like, don't. That's yeah. That's what it's cringe, as y'all say. Don't add all that.
Fainted. He stopped the event and he played some music and they kind of had a dance party. So Ave Maria by Luciano Pavarotti, my favorite.
It's just, yeah, he's just Pavarotti. That even, Luciano Pavarotti. Just Pavarotti. It's just Pavarotti. And I don't know why, as kids in New York, really liked him a little bit. Maybe because he was on TV and the infomercials by his the TV commercial by his album. Then he made a song with James, or the remix, or they mixed it, James Brown, whatever they did, but I hadn't heard that version until I was at the Trump rally. I hadn't heard it in decades, since the '80s. I was like, oh, I forgot about it. That's the James Brown Pavarotti version. And so when you correct people like that, that is so Democrat, snobbish Democrat, and you need to pronounce it the way you pronounce the you're racist if you just say Pavarotti. No, it's just like that. He would be like, just Pavarotti. You ain't gotta do all that. But that's all I had to say.